Olivia this way. Got distracted on the way. Now she's turned up, lost and turned down. Y'all know I can sing. Why don't y'all hit the cash app $ CANDYLAND 5809 so y'all can hear some more. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be like Bozo. Cash at me if you want to hear me sing. I'll be sitting up there forever. Shout out to all my subs, my new subs, anybody that's just, that stop by commenting, good or bad. Hate it or love it. Dun, dun, dun. And I'm gonna shine on until it gonna stop and be me. It's VIP. So I was just listening to what's her name? Goddamn something. I forgot her name. But anyway, so Lord have mercy. And she was listening to Liv's little car rant, you know, her little 2011 Mercedes Benz rant. But I had to stop because I can't. I can't. What's that meme? I just can't. Because, girl, mm-mm-mm. I just had so many thoughts running through my mind. I don't even know where to start, y'all. Ooh, child. So basically, in that in that car ride, she running around trying to buy something to drink. Um, and she watching her live, telling everybody to shut up and mind their business. And I'm gonna do what I want to do. She sound like a kid. She sound like a big old fucking kid. This is a woman who got 3 kids and had a husband. She sounds like a grown child, ranting and raving. I mean, girl, um, you don't have no, I mean, you don't have no conversation. What can you really talk about with a man? Oh, Lord. Live. What part of you are what you attract don't you get, bitch? You attract a bozo because that's who you are. You are a bozo too. Mattress? The fuck? Live. Okay, so I can have a conversation about politics, race, religion. Um, I love study. I've been studying animals. Um, you know what I'm saying? I like a little bit of history. I'm an overall I mean, I have medical knowledge because I am in the medical field. I mean, that's not the same for everybody, but I mean, so I have worldly knowledge. Of course, my age comes along with age comes knowledge, you know what I'm saying? But still, I mean, even when I was when I was 30, I could still go toe to toe. Um I remember me and my friend was arguing about the not really arguing, but we was kind of debating about the what's the guy that got killed by the white cop? She went in the house by mistake, or so called in his apartment by mistake, and shot him and killed him in the dark. I remember we was just having a real lively debate about that. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff other than I don't know what you be talking about, which is a whole lot of nothing really. I mean, I read books. Mostly now I read a lot of I really only read biographies. Um, I don't read a lot of books that you know, yeah, I read more for entertainment now anyway. But I've read I read a book called what was it called? It's about a German, a black German woman who her it was titled something about if my grandfather knew me, he would have killed me, because her grandfather was a part of the Holocaust, the Hitler. He was in Hitler's camp, and she was a black German. I read about the young ladies who over in Africa, where they get circumcised down in the nether regions in the VJJ. I read about that type of stuff. Um, I've read religious books. Um, a gentleman who had an encounter with Jesus Christ. His own personal story. Like, I read books. So I have knowledge. Not I'm always not as articulate as I like to be, but I can, like I said, I can go toe to toe in a conversation now about something other than cocaine and the lean. Girl, use you on some lean. You on that lean too? Anyway, it's not funny. It's actually pretty sad and pathetic, but I'm gonna make fun of it because that's what it is. And at the same time, I'm gonna send a prayer for you. But we gonna ask God to channel your energy in a way that you can think of something other than a man and what's going on between your legs. Because see, the problem is your mammy, when you decided that you wasn't gonna finish high school, something went awry there. I don't know who was there to look after you, child. But I mean, even me, I was a teenage mom. And shit, I graduated high school because I was like, shit, something happened in eighth grade a long time ago. And I was like, ain't nobody lead to somebody else, actually. I told a story before. A girl had got left behind, and I saw the look on her face. So it wasn't nobody leaving me behind. I was graduating regardless. And aside from the fact that I was pregnant, and I could have made the case that, well, you know what, I don't feel like finishing right now, I'm gonna get my GED or what have you. But hell to no. I said I'm getting a high school diploma at 17. 17. I had her 18, right? Well, let me see. She was born in March. I turned 18 in June. So basically 18. But still in high school. So, and then after I graduated, I said, well, I'm going to school until I can figure out what the hell I want to do in my life, because I still really didn't want to know. I didn't become a nurse until damn near the 8, 9, 10 years later. So I and I feel like even if I would have gotten married, I mean, I still would have had to do something for me. Even though I know you come together with your husband, and y'all on one accord, and you kind of support. He's supposed to be the visionary, you support his vision, and y'all, well, in a perfect world, some certain situations, y'all work together if y'all want to start a business, and y'all go forth and prosper and all the things like that there. But if it's just us two working people, and we really not all that business minded, I mean, I still got to figure out what I want to do for me in the event that, um, and yes, I'm sorry, I have to look at it in a way that, if this or that happened, I got to make sure I got something going on That's just what it is for me. Because I can't put all my trust in no man. No man. Um, so have all the babies you want, bitch, but make sure that you got yourself squared away so that you know that you got it going on, sis. Because right now you driving around in 2011 um time machine and fucking living in an apartment with no backyard and talking mad shit like you that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. Ain't nothing wrong with an apartment. Ain't nothing wrong with the car. But when you talk about you that bitch, no, that bitch will have a 2021. You know what I'm saying? She would be having a house with a front and a backyard. No, honey. No. And no disrespect to anybody that's living in an apartment or have, an older car. But don't call yourself that bitch until you're actually doing something in life and getting somewhere. Being a bad bitch, that's not even what grown women really, refer to themselves as. Like people that's really doing it, they don't talk that talk. They go ahead and just do what the fuck they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like you just yep, 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 yep. You all talk. Ever since I've been listening and hearing about your ass, that's all you do is talk. You change up your accents. You sound like a nincompoop. And you just run your lips. And you dry and you run your lips and you spread your legs and you snort that stuff. That booger sugar. Girl. Talking about I'm gonna be who I am. Girl, haven't you learned that who you are is a hot mess? I mean, shit. If my life was fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm on. For one thing, I'm not putting all my shit online. That's for first and foremost. And I'm not putting myself online for $2,000-$3,000 a month, however much you make, bitch. So, with that being said, yeah, I'm gonna judge your life because I choose not to expose everything I got going on. While you sitting up there, I'm gonna be if I was, in a position where I was fucked up and I know I needed to make some changes just so just so you could feel defiant and act like you got something to prove to somebody. Talking about I'm gonna be who I am and ain't nobody changing me because I'm grown. I'm grown. Only an idiot and a child has to continue to repeat that they're grown. Girl, you ain't nothing but a bloop in God's eyes. You get blown away just like that with your fat, funky ass. Girl, you ain't nothing. Ain't none of us really nothing. We just a little speck here on this earth trying to make it. Okay? And and all right, that's oh. And you sitting up here talking about the girl, you don't want her posting the pictures of the kids. As if you got full custody, bitch. You ain't even got full custody. So it really ain't shit that you can say. Whoever custody that the kids are in is the person that's got to say, you dumb asshole. And obviously, because you didn't pay attention to the court papers that Gerard had when he came and got the kids, you still don't know the fucking law well enough to be talking about don't show your kids. You got nerve talking about don't show the kids, but you on here making all kinds of confessions and fucking incriminating your dumb fat ass. And I pray to God that Gerard takes everything on here. While you trying to blame it on us, talking about we twisting this and this and this and that. No, bitch. We only work with what you give us, okay? And the shit that you give us is plenty. It's self-evident. Ain't nobody got to make up no shit about you, bitch. Because you laying it all out on the line. And that's what happens when people like your mama Stella didn't put her foot in your ass, bitch. While you sitting up there talking about you gonna be best friends with Robin, and then Robin gonna turn around and be just like your fat funky ass, cussing you out, you bum bitch. And now you on talking about the next nigga, talking about you getting flued out. Who gon' girl? You gonna weigh down the damn plane? Your ass get on that plane. That bitch is going down. I'm just talking shit, y'all. I'm fat too. I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. Girl, today somebody fly your ass out, bitch. Ooh, it'll be the day, honey. Liv, we got to put you on a dating show. Let's get the reactors together, try to hook you up with a man, child. We gonna ask the questions that need to be asked. Like, for example, do you live in a halfway house, sir? She on here talking about, and she got the nerve to post on her page talking about go back to the halfway house. Bitch, if that ain't some embarrassing ass shit, you proud to tell a nigga to go back to a halfway house. Because you want to be in a better position than the man that you deal with, so that when he do some shit that you feel like, you way up here and he's down here. And that's the position you like to be in, bitch. But no, I want my man to have more than me. Okay. Like my firefighter and my homicide detective man. Okay. Who both own homes and drive vehicles. Have more than one. And I'm not sitting up here saying I'm that bitch. Because right now I'm single. But in my past, I deal with career-oriented men. I can't never tell a man to go back to a halfway house. Because he ain't coming to me from no damn halfway house. Okay? I can't never... I wish a man would leave my house with garbage bags and be walking down the damn street, and I'd be like, "Oh, girl, that was my old man." You could check my resume, bitch. I ain't never. Just once I like to tell my blank to take a hike. I'm watching America's Best. Anyway, you could check my resume. Because ain't nobody I dealt with from my shoot, most of my dating life. And you had one good man, and you only got him because you was young and you was a little bit smaller, and when you ain't had no kids, bitch. That's the only way you lucked up with Gerard. So don't get it twisted. You'll never get that back again. Trust and believe that. You need to take a lesson from my daughter, bitch. So yeah, here we go. I'm about to read these. My daughter, she already know what time it is. I'm not saying, I got the game down fully packed or whatever, but she don't trust and believe. She ain't bringing no bums around here. And if she did, she got a mama that's gonna say, excuse me, but it ain't gonna happen, Captain. Shoot, her dude, he just came back from the Dominican Republic on vacation with his uncle. And he just bought what is it, a Range Rover? Fuck out of here. And in the process of her, I'm not saying that you supposed to get a man supposed to do everything for you, but and he don't. I'm not saying that, but in the process of her opening up her having her grand opening of her little shop, he was purchasing toilets and sinks, bitch. Okay. I hear his ass on the phone. He be like, "Call me back. You make sure you call me." And not on no stalkerish shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, but just out of genuine, he really feeling my daughter. That was my New York accent. He feeling my daughter, bitch. So anyway, just remember Gerard, cause that's the last man you gonna ever have, bitch. That ever did anything for you. Just based off of the two niggas that you had online, Brandon and Slimeball Bozo, girl, you better sit down somewhere. Don't nobody want your tuna can. all right. I'm gonna read a couple of these. Somebody said, Lipstick Alley, she's a low hoe. She on IG Live, rubbing her sour milk bags and talking about her next man. Ow, how disgusting. Talking about her next man. See, I can't listen to her. Like, unless I'm listening to somebody, commenting on her. Um, okay. So somebody was commenting that they understand why she pissed about the about Nisha posting the kids. Somebody replied, "Why? If you're not bitter, why would you be upset for someone who is taking care of them posting them? She may not be a mom, but she sure treats those kids better than Liv does. She's lucky that she is good to those kids. There are a lot of kids, and she don't give a fuck about that shit. It's all about Liv. She could care less." Um, Somebody said Liv ain't gonna do nothing but flap her fake gums, blum, plump lips. That's what I said. She blow a lot of hot damn air. Girl, you wouldn't bust a grape in a damn fruit fight. Sit your fat ass down. Under normal circumstances, I feel you, but I also assume you would not be chastising and agonizing a woman who is very clearly taking care of your children. I'm not. See, and that's the thing. She could actually have these emotions freely, and I would empathize with her if, and not, of course, not that she cares and not that she wants it, but who cares? I would empathize with Liv if she would just say, "I'm hurting you guys. This is hurting me." Since she won't take her stupid ass to therapy or go see somebody, go walk into a church and say, is there anybody I can talk to? I'm going through it right now. I don't have anybody to talk to. And yes, I know I'm changing my accent sometimes. It's not funny, but it's just sad. It's only in because she acts so damn devious and demonic. It's the only reason why I'm taking pleasure in this dumb shit. She's such a biatch. It don't matter. I still should have compassion. Lord forgive me. I'm sorry. Um, but I'm gonna get compassion for her one day. Um, uh-oh. Somebody said, Lord, mm, Damn sinuses. I'm drinking oh, yeah, I'm drinking. Let me see. I will show y'all, but I'm drinking one of them frozen daiquiri things. This is a margarita. Wait, what is it? It's a lime frozen margarita. This shit is good. Hold on, let me take a sip. Sorry, y'all, I'm smacking. So, it says Liv sounded like she was Tony Montana after he snorted that mountain of coke in the last scenes of Scarface in her recent IG live. I hope someone recorded it. I need a psychologist to analyze this troubled bird. She ran it for about 10 minutes, sounding straight up crazy. She is spiraling out of control. She might not think so, but that hatefulness and vindictiveness is eating her alive. The internalized stress plus her weight could cause her to stroke out. Well, we don't want to claim that. I know somebody who was bitter just like her, ate her feelings, drank too much, and dabbled with drugs. She had oh shit, yeah, it's true. She had a massive stroke in her early 30s and has never been the same. Liv better be careful. She has a lot of mouth. I can't say what I want, but man, she has a lot of mouth. Man, who you telling? You can say whatever you want. Shit. Her mouth will be her downfall. What comes out of it makes her ugly. Yeah, I mean, because, appearance, I mean, if you had to describe her, you know, she sounds pretty, but when you look at her and then she opens her mouth, then it just all goes to shit. Um, but I think she has pretty privilege. But every light skin, be very clear. Just because you light skin do not make you fucking pretty. I don't give a fuck. And half my family is high yellow. Um, and I've seen some ugly looking yellow people. Liv is actually pretty. She just got a bad spirit. But she's got pretty eyes and I mean, light skin, whatever. It's not a thing to me. I don't give a fuck about light and dark. I don't care. Because I know just as many pretty bad dark skin bitches. So don't get that shit twisted. But it looks like Carol has seen the light. Uh-oh, Carol was her carpet muncher? What you mean she seen the light? Y'all was just saying Carol was riding her carpet. Oh shit. Right, she acting like Liv can talk all that shit about her and she's not supposed to respond. Liv clearly don't run nothing. Whoever Gerard has around his kids, she can't control. Just like he can't control the millions of men she raised. Yeah, great point. Which I think we've all been making. How dare you get pissed about some pictures? I mean, you have a right. Don't get me wrong. But you got a lot of nerve, bitch. When Gerard can't say nothing about these niggas who could be possibly pedophiles, you don't know their last names, and you bringing them into your home with your babies? You rotten piece of. Now, see, I was going to try to. See, that's what makes me so angry. That's why I can't, that's why it's so hard for people to empathize with you, man. Because you really putting your feelings above your your children. You do not need a man right now. And if you just had to go and screw somebody as opposed to getting to know them before bringing them around your children, then go do it on your own time. Do that shit now. Go ahead, get you another go right ahead. Go get you another nigga and screw him until the cows come home. But when them kids come home, that should be it. Okay? Unless and until you can get a babysitter on the weekends or whatever, during the week, whatever. Somebody come over watch them kids. then you go, run the streets or whatever you want to do. Hell, I had a conversation with my daughter the other day, and I had my phase, whatever you want to, my phase, okay? And but um, I did what I did on my own time. So when I said to my daughter, I said, have I ever made you feel like I had niggas running in it? Because she's 24. So I talked to her, you know what I'm saying, like a grown woman. Shit. I said, have I ever made you feel like I just had niggas running up and out, up and around you? And have you woken up to niggas, you know what I'm saying, in the morning? And I said, just name me the amount of niggas that you woke up to in the morning time, you know, or whatever. And she was like, well, I don't remember waking up to nobody. Cause exactly. Okay. Not saying I wasn't out there doing me now. Don't get it twisted. Shit. Um, and then I said, okay, well, how many boyfriends do you remember me having? Or, guy friends or whatever. Because sometimes I just had guy friends and I would bring them around. But it would be in the living room. If they were stopping by, they come by and see me. Kiss kiss on the cheek. You know what I'm saying? None of nothing else. And they stop by and say hello. We might sit on the couch and talk for a minute and then deuces. Okay? And I would introduce my kid to, if my guy friends. Get out of here talking about low space. I gotta delete some stuff. But it wasn't like a revolving door where it was just, oh, hi, today is Uncle so and so, Uncle Bozo, Uncle Brandon. Bitch, my child didn't have to wake up to no niggas in the house. The fuck out of here. She knew my boyfriend, some of my boyfriends. Shoot. That's probably too much information, but shit, whatever. She don't have no feelings. I told her, and me and my daughter talk, and she would tell me. She don't have no problems telling me how she feel because I lay it out for her to feel how she feels. I'm like, tell me the truth. I want to know. Do you feel like your mama just had a random opening door for men? And she said no. Now, if she would have said, she could have said if she felt like, well, mom, you kind of had this guy and that guy, and I didn't know, who was who, and this one staying the night. But no, she did not say that. Okay, I wish I would have recorded the conversation. Anyway, because these kids gonna remember, and this shit gonna come back to bite Liv right in the ass. Because they gonna be throwing up in that bitch face. Well, can you imagine getting into an argument with this bitch? Trying to correct Robin or the other baby girl, talking about she trying to chastise them. The first thing they gonna say is, well, you had this nigga and that nigga in the house, and you didn't give a damn about who you had around us. And y'all smoking and carrying on, and you arguing with my daddy, and hearing all this stuff, you talking about my dad to this one and that one. We ain't never go nowhere. We sat up in the house because you was fat and lazy. Girl, if you don't go somewhere, your children are either going to be your biggest blessing or your worst nightmare. So be prepared to either Your relationship with your daughters, you better cherish it now when they little, cause they gonna grow up and it's gonna be hell to pay, cause they either gonna be just like you, um, and if Gerard don't put his foot in their ass, it ain't gonna be, it just ain't gonna be no hope. I'm sorry, they sweet and precious now, but baby, when them girls get to getting feeling themselves and getting that puberty, baby, you talking about being friends? So, all that ranting and raving I just did, I had to pause. So moving on. So she's got this post about on Instagram, I'm that bitch. Period. Well, she got some old lady. What is this? A sundress? Old lady sundress with some money nails on. Her head is shaped like an egg. Anyway, somebody said this lunatic is one speed bump away from knocking herself the fuck out with them titties. I'm not a slim girl, but fuck. Somebody says, I agree, it is good to see that the kids actually like her. Liv doesn't know how blessed those kids are. Um, so this person say, yes, Bestie wasn't originally a big deal, but come on, she knows what she's doing. She's having fun with it because the kids are with them and not their mother. However, who knows how Liv has treated Nisha since they've been there. I'm sure she's talking big shit. Hell, we heard how Liv called her a bitch when she called to talk to the kids. They're all being petty if you ask me, but my kids aren't involved, so they can have it. Yeah, it's a mess. I hope she getting paid for it, cause the damn sure wouldn't be on here with mine. Um, I mean, I ain't pimping my kids out anyway, but if I had a family channel, I would just have a family channel. You know what I'm saying? All this other foolishness. You got some really successful ass family channels with wholesome content. Um, so she just don't know how to move um out here without being fucking messy. Uh, let's see. So this person says, and let's not discuss how different they keep the babies up. Gerard pulled off with no clothes, but the girls are cute. Child, they would have took some clothes from Liv. They probably would have had all kinds of holes and stains in them. They needed a whole fresh new wardrobe. If Robin dark circles go away, I'm gonna pull up on that greasy hole. What are they inherited? They might be inherited. Where's she getting from? Stressing that poor baby out, talking about best friend. Bitch, you grown, get friends. That's a shame. I just still can't get over best friend, calling your child your best friend. Girl, my daughter 24 and I still tell her I ain't her friend. I mean, I do talk to her like a grown lady, but I be like, I ain't your friend. Especially when she try to talk a little greasy. Sometimes she be like, sometimes I act like the child and she act like the mom. You know how that goes, some of y'all. But Laura Liv sounded like she was. Oh, I read that one already. This person, Crybaby, says, I'm that bitch. Yes, you are that bitch who was sucking, kissing, and busting that tuna open for a gay dude. I just still can't believe she went to bed without letting him know that she claimed she saw him, you know, giving a blow. Um, so, I mean, nowadays you just never know. Like I said prior, you just never know who is doing what on the low. But there's no way you would get me to lay up in no bed next with no man talking about I just seen him performing fellatio. So she says, yes, you are that bitch who paid him to play with you. You are that bitch that can't seem to get right. You are that press bitch who is mad because your husband who wants to divorce has a grown woman who looks better than you, holds your husband down better than you, and your kids like her. Yes, you are really that bitch. Toxic, bad decision making bitch. She isn't going to give that man a divorce just to spite him and his woman. I think it's a way around that though. So hopefully, if he has a good lawyer, he can get around that because I can see her doing that too. Um, Somebody said they tore her ass up in that chat. Her chest kept swelling up with anger. The angrier and hurt she got, the more she started lying. Child. She just looks so creepy. She looked like a creep. What she got on? That flowery thing. That looks hideous. Like she can't dress. Bitch, I'll show you how to dress. Come on over here. I'll show you how to dress. Cause baby girl, you look a hot mess. And then you want to dress you want to dress against your size. You don't even want to dress your size. You want to dress like you think in your mind like you a size 10 and you really a size 22. Um, and it's some heavy set girls that can dress their ass off now. But I ain't never seen I don't watch you like that. If I'm wrong, somebody, you could very well be a good dresser, but not from so far what I seen. I ain't seen shat. Now you can go back and watch my little videos I posted in my pictures. Maybe you can get some tips. I ain't the best dresser, but I know how to throw some shit together now. Um, let's see. What's the comment about Carol disowning her? I need a Carol in my life. She can't get no kitty cat though. Um, that's one thing about being I could never be a lesbian because I don't want no soft female. I don't want no soft skin down in my crotch. I need to feel a beard and some scruff. And I damn sure ain't licking no puss. But shout out to my lesbians. Hey y'all. Um Let's see. And Loyalty Gang think it's cool that she acts so childish. That's how I know they either kids or adults, so no life of YouTube is free in the most. Well, let her tell it we ain't got no life either. um he said, wait, hold on, we're not gonna skip over the Carol comment. Did Carol get embarrassed and run away? Laughing my ass off. I was just posting this when I saw your comment. I hope it's true. Carol gives her the most money, hurt her pockets a little bit. Well, Carol, listen, you could be my sponsor, girl. Mm-mm-mm. When is her obsession with wanting to be respectfully referred to as a bitch? It's weird. But it does say a lot about how she feels about herself, though. Well, I'm glad she admitted that she's got insecurities and whatever else somebody said she said. When they thought she was having a moment of clarity. Cat Kill says she is very immature. No grown ass woman with knowledge of self will refer to themselves as a bitch. You're right. It says a lot about respect. Um, she is YouTube YT girl mad again. She's giving us the infamous finger like she always do. The same one she needs to shove up her funky ass. if she never loses enough weight to reach again. And look, it's right above the kid's IG. Trash as its finest. Who is the guy in the picture? She wish she had a guy with a back like that. Girl. Whoa. Somebody said she stay mad. She need to pop her views Xanax. No one wants to be your kid's mommy. Calm down. The best thing about being a bestie is you get to send them kids back. You know what? You ain't never lied. It's nice to see reactors ruffle up her feathers. So easy. Ooh, you mad, man. I know that's right. Talking about acting like somebody mad, want to be mommy to your kids, bitch. Fuck out of here. Um, no, they, share custody, and when you come into a situation as a stepmom to be or whatever, you know, um, being that Liv ain't gonna give up custody, and who wants to, like somebody said, what she think is flowers in the attic or some shit, or what's the movie where the mother wants to take over? Is there a movie like that? Girl, don't nobody want to take over your position. But when they in her possession or her not possession, but when they in her space, she's gonna be good to them. So just get over it. Or why don't you just come out and say, listen, I don't like the fact that she's pretty, she's this, she's that. I don't like the fact that she's good to my kids. I wish I could be her. Just say it. Girl, listen, the first step to addiction is admission. Wait, somebody said, did this bitch say something? This bitch did say, let's activate on that wide ass. It's going to take a lot of us because of the width and depth. um, the bigger and wider she gets, the lazy eye, she keeps sinking. Is it hunger or coke withdrawal? Solo isn't there to make that crack run. The way she's out of breath has me tickled. Liv, you big Burger King bound bitch, you ought never to fix them crossover residual. I'm guessing that bitch didn't watch Nisha close enough. She posted a few more. All right, I'm tired of talking. I just want to say, again, Liv, um, I wish I had a way to post that clip of you crying about that Subway job, because that shit right there is the most hilarious shit I've ever seen in my life. Um, and if that's what being a bad bitch is, don't want no parts of it, honey. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Hit the like, share, subscribe. Come on, hit the like. I mean, goodness, that's enough. I'm getting these views now because of Liv getting me some views. First it was Jazzy, but Liv is getting me the views, y'all. So just do me a solid and hit the like. I'm out here entertaining for y'all. Y'all want to hear me sing again? You better hit the